Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How are you guys doing? I hope you are fine. I hope you are amazing. Um, so last night we were here until midnight. Oh my goodness. And I definitely was probably a little not myself. But for the most part, I had a good time. I told you guys I went to a Friendsgiving, so that was cool. I'm going to check to see if I'm buffering at all. So just give me 1 second. No, I'm not buffering, but it looks like, oh, okay, there we go. I was about to say, it looks like the quality of the feed isn't that great. Hey, J Dog. J Dog, you're in his house. How are you? I hope you're doing well. See, StreamYard is acting up. I can't see the chat again. So bunk that. Oh, now it's popping up. How are you, J Dog? It must be a really long delay. I know Adam mentioned that before that StreamYard had like a 20 to 30-second delay from YouTube. So, that's that. How was your day, J Dog? Um, did you do your video with the snake eggs yet? Did you post that yet? I don't know if last night you said you were going to post one or not, but you're doing good. That's good. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to read. Man, wait till you find out how my day was. So my day was pretty good. I can't complain. For the first time in 3 weeks, I actually want to remind you guys before I get into that, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your notification bells. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, and make sure that you put a thumb something. Like I said, however you feel like you want to put the thumbs up or down is up to you. I don't want to dictate to you how you should feel. If you truly feel like you want to give a thumbs down because you want to give a thumbs down, then that's fine. If you want to give a thumbs up, that's absolutely fine too. All in all, it's just a content. And guess what, guys? Why do we feel like we have to measure how good somebody is by thumbs up or thumbs down? Why not just allow people to watch the content and just be there to view the content? So I'm learning not to allow whether I get a thumbs up or thumbs down and make me feel any kind of way. Because in essence, what are they doing? Why are they pitting us against each other? I don't know. It's weird. It's absolutely weird, guys. When you think about it, every video that I comment on gets a like from me. That's fine, J Dog. And even if you felt like you wanted to give a thumbs down, that's your right. And I'm not going to impede on that. And I may ask what made you feel like you wanted to give a thumbs down, just so I can understand what I may have done or said to have offended you. But other than that, it's let people live. Let people have their say. But anyway, in the end of the day, what good does a thumbs up or down do when I or people who are trying to speak life into your situation are doing just that? So it doesn't matter. Oh, I forgot. Let me go share this out. Let me share the live out. Tonight is another chill out night. I don't have a topic to really discuss. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I don't really have a topic to discuss, but I do want to tell you how my day was. It was pretty interesting. I would like to say. Yeah, I'm just sharing this out on Twitter. So, J Dog, if you would like to share the chat out, feel free to do so. Come on, come and knock on my door. Come and knock on my door. I made up a whole song. Come and knock on my door. See, if I didn't read this again, it would have been on my door. It would have looked crazy. So I just shared it out to YouTube, and hopefully we'll get more people to stop by and say hi. But either way, J Dog, let me tell you. So um today I absolutely what up, sugar love? What's going on? Are you going on and what time? Because I want to follow you over to your chat. Um, so today I woke up and then I went back to sleep and I literally did not have an event to go to. I didn't have anything. What up, cool dude? Jaden, how are you? Cool dude, you never hit me up on Instagram. I told you I wanted to get to know you a little bit more. Remember, I say hit me up on Instagram so we can chat before we have you come on live. So you haven't done that yet, cool dude. And I think you're following me on Instagram. Tomorrow I should be ready. Okay, so you're still not 100%. Oh, I guess you're gonna have some fire coming. um, so yeah, I woke up and then I went back to sleep. I literally did not get out of the bed until about 11:30. And for the most part, I was just laying there and really didn't do much, but just laid there, played on my phone. Then I was trying to stretch my neck and my back. Because, guys, what I'm noticing too with the cell phones, that we're doing this a lot. So, like, our necks are like, and our backs are becoming not aligned anymore. So, I'm trying my best to like text like this or whatever so my spine could just get back into its regular, you know, not into like an S. I will hit you up on my Instagram right now if you want. But I'm on live, cool dude. I'm on live now. You got to hit me up when we're not live. I got to give my attention to everybody here, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can hit me up on hey Myra, welcome to Hello World. Jake, cool dude, you can hit me up on Instagram if you want, but we need to do this. We need to have a conversation before I actually come on live. Dab kitty sparkles, dab kitty sparkles, dab kitty, 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 kitty sparkles. How are you? What's the news? What's the great and bad news? Give us the bad news and then well, no. No, yeah, give us the bad news first. That way we can get the good news after. Oh, okay. 6 sales. Yes. Okay. Congratulations on your sales. Keep working hard. So what happened? That's not so good. Let me highlight this. Let me highlight this. You broke your van master cylinder? Ooh. Well, there go your 6 sales. Your van broke your master cylinder. Yeah, so that means those 6 sales provided a way to pay for your cylinder. Hey, it all works out, right? It all works out. It's not so bad. You don't really have to come out with extra money because what you made from your sales can contribute to that. But my husband and dad will fix tomorrow, so we just have to pay for the part. There you go. 248 people watching. Oh, snap. For real? That's crazy. How did that happen? Anyway, I'm so happy for you, Dab Kitty. Dab Kitty Sparkle. That is so weird. Um, your brakes went to floor this morning. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. 263 people? Is that for real? And 4 more likes? That is so insane. And I didn't really do anything, but whatever. Guys, so thank you for everyone who may be tuning in and watching. I appreciate you joining us on Hello World. And everybody in the chat is our beautiful people. But what I wanted to tell you, so today, after I allowed 11:30 to come across, I ended up calling my coworker and I was like, "Hey, do you want to get together?" Because I haven't seen them or spoken to them in a long time. And so they said yes. So we got together and that was that. I knew I would make you look. You did. That was weird, right? I don't know. But thank you all for who's tuning in and how you're coming in. That's nice. I appreciate it. So anyway, we went to lunch and then we went to the sushi place. And the sushi place was like not good. First of all, when you guys go to restaurants, if it's during the day, usually the ambiance should be bright. While I loved the fact that there were like a few of us in there, because I'm pretty sure they had just opened like for the public, I did notice how dark it was. And it was very dark. And guys, I got my sushi. I got a cucumber and avocado roll, and also like a shrimp tempura roll. So I went to go pour my soy sauce and something fell out. So I was like, all right, whatever. But when I dipped my little wasabi and my uh my sushi roll in there, I dipped that and I was looking, there were dead flies in the sushi. Not in the sushi, but in the soy sauce. There were dead flies in the soy sauce. I was like, oh my goodness. Usually I would flip out and whatnot, but I just said, okay, let me chill out. So I let her know. I was like, hey, can you get me another soy sauce because this one has flies in it? And I was like, showing her. Naturally, you think someone at a restaurant would be like, I apologize. Please let me comp your meal. So I was like, well, could you get something else? And so she gave me another one. Pour it again. Dead fly in that one. They had dead flies inside of the soy sauce. So anytime you guys go to a restaurant, please, please, please make sure you go into a restaurant that has bright lights and all of that good stuff, especially when it's in the dead of the day. The other thing, I started to get a really bad headache. I was nauseous and everything. So we ended up going to get ice cream. And I was like, I wasn't feeling good. And y'all know I don't eat ice cream and I haven't had sweets in a very long time. So I had my ice cream. I felt better. And I was like, I know I haven't had this much dairy in a long time because we all know dairy creates mucus in the body. And with the mucus in the body, it just causes issues. So my tummy right now is hurting. Not only did I have 1 cup of ice cream, I had 2. I had 2 cups of ice creams. So that was great. I tried sushi once, but I ate tiny piece and wrapped the chicken around it. That's hilarious. Hey, Mike, how are you? Don't be a bum. Hit that thumb. Yes. Oh my God, I didn't need the Jordan Ramsay there. Yeah, that was disgusting. And so after that ordeal happened, I had my ice cream. And what I did notice was at the ice cream parlor, it was all glass and all this light was reflecting in. And I was like, this is why we always need to eat in happiness, right? Because while we were eating in that happiness, I felt great. The sun was hitting me. I was absorbing the vitamin D, and it was just great ambiance. It was alive. From now on, I will never step foot in a restaurant that has no lights, unless it's in the evening and I'm trying to get my romance on, and it's created that way. So I also, in the midst of my day, I also got some things for this charity. It's called the Samaritan's Purse. So it's like Operation Christmas Child. So what you do is you pick a boy or a girl between those ages and you buy a bunch of gifts for them. And so I went and got my little gifts. Hey, Info Man. What? Oh, hi, Information Man. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. And this is what I filled it up with. Just a bunch of things. I don't know if I should give this to a girl or a boy, but I got some paddles. Because I always remember, like, when I was a kid, ooh, I would love to have some cool gloves. I mean, most of these areas are probably hot, but I like the gloves. And I said, well, you never know. Give them gloves. So I guess I'll give it to a girl this box can be for a girl then. And then I got glasses that glow. And then I got this cool lace thing. So yeah, I have to give it to a girl. This is cool lace thing with clips so they can make bracelets and all that cool stuff. And then if they have a brother or a sister, I got like a whoopee cushion. So they can, put that. There's two in there. So they can put that and play a trick on somebody in the house. Oh, that's sweet. We try to do the same thing when we can buy for kids and spend a lot for Christmas. Yeah. And then I got a harmonica because, music is in my blood. So maybe these kids might want that. And, I got to stick with the theme, some glow in the dark stars. So if they have bedrooms or whatever, they can do that. And I think this was the absolute cutest thing. Learn how to play pool. Become a pool shark at 5 years old. And these right here, they're the little legs. These are the legs to the pool table. The mini legs. So I thought that was cute. I'm proud of that. I did this a couple years ago. And I'm probably going to put like a glow in the dark t-shirt. I'm going to buy a kid's t-shirt and I'll print the glow in the dark t-shirt and put it in there. My future's bright. So that's what. Hey, Norgus, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. I'm going to put that in there. So, I got to be the difference in somewhere. So depending on what country these items go to, I hope that I can make some kids' Christmas or holiday be a little bit more bright. So it is what it is. That was my day in a nutshell. And I don't know. I did this a few years ago and I wanted to do it for infants, and I did an infant box and I put onesies in there. Then I stopped, and now this year I feel like doing it. So that's just my thing. And it's like going to underprivileged people. So I hope that it makes somebody's day. Good evening, Beth Collins. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. Guys, there were like 200 people in this chat at 1 minute for like a minute. I don't know where they came from or if that was just like a mistake. I don't know, but it was pretty weird. You know what? Let me stop saying that. It's not weird. It was a blessing to see that many people were here. I just wonder where they came from, but whatever. So that was pretty much my day. Now we're just gonna chill out with you guys. How was your day? I hope you guys had a good one. Did you get a raid? I don't know by who. It probably wasn't a raid. It was just like Sugar Love was like, hey, you have 260 people in your chat. I was like, for real? No, it was like 248. And I was like, what? And I looked, it was like, yeah, and the numbers just kept going up and up and up. And now we're back down to 17 people. So I don't know what that was all about, but I appreciate it. I wish they could have stayed a little longer. Hey, Digga, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. How was your day? I hope you had a beautiful day. See, now we're back down to 11. That's normally what we have in our chats, about 11. And welcome, Digga. This is probably your first time coming in here. I appreciate you for coming. I hope that you have a good experience here and are encouraged some way, shape, or form by either something I say or maybe something that someone in the chat says. Because you know what? You are beautiful. Everything about you is wonderful. So I hope that you are encouraged no matter what. I'm good. Quiet Saturday. It's midnight. Yes, first time. I like that. Yes. Midnight. Where are you from? I'm in the States right now. I'm in the tri-state area. So Jersey, Connecticut, and New York. That's the area I am in. So yeah. Oh, and guys, I had a massive headache. That headache kept coming on. It's still there. It's still there. But that's only because I bogged my system down with ice cream. And you have a therapeutic voice. Oh, thank you. London. Yes, London. I like that. 200 active people, 200 people active chatting would be crazy to keep up with. Yeah, I don't think I think my headache would have just been like boom, 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 boom. I probably would have been like, okay, I gotta go, guys. But you know what? If that's blessings upon blessings, that upon blessings of, the word getting out about Be the Difference clothing, and also just people getting encouraged from something that they may have been going through throughout the day that we know nothing about, that'd have been dope. Hey, my great finds for you. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. I hope you had a beautiful day. I was just showing everybody my little Samaritan's purse thing that I did. I did this twice. Yeah, I did it twice. And then I took a break from doing it. So of the 5 years that I've been a part, and this is from the church that I visit, they are a part of this. Of the 5 years that I've been visiting that church, I've only done it. This would be my third year doing it. So there's sometimes I just didn't feel like doing it. I know one time when I didn't feel like doing it is because I was like, man, I feel like I'm always giving people stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm human, and I'm just admitting that to you guys. And I didn't want to do it. But this year, I feel like, you know what? I'm in the mood. Like, and that's one thing too. When you are giving, make sure your heart is in the right place, right? Because you can give, but then have such an ugly spirit about it that nobody on the receiving end actually can appreciate it, right? Because I feel like those vibes that you send out with it goes with it. So I'm sending good vibes, and I'm hoping that whatever child gets this, that they get so inspired to be the best version of themselves just by like touching the box and opening it. That, that our vibes go in here. Power Linda, I was just thinking about you. How are you? Welcome back to Hello World. Power Linda, we have another person from Europe here is Digga. Digga is from Europe as well. Yes, I can totally relate for sure. I can dig it. Like I mean, I feel like I need to be honest as often as possible. It'll set yourself free. Ooh, so yeah, my tummy hurts. I know what I have to do to make it feel better. Um, I definitely have to probably drink some warm water. So I'm gonna boil some water and drink that. Um, it's not hurting to the point where I need the Epsom salt, but that, and then probably fast until the end of tomorrow just to get this stuff out of my system. And all it is just mucus from eating dairy. Giving has to be truly from the heart, not feel like you're forced to do it. Yeah. And you know what? At one point, I felt like if I didn't do it, then the people in the church would look at me crazy, but they don't be caring. They literally don't look around and be like, well, how come you're not doing it this year? They don't do that. The church that I visit, they don't do that. They don't look around and see who's taking what or whatever. And they don't even see who's doing offering. Like when they take an offering, it's actually just a box sitting on a table. And if you want to put something in there, you can. They never mention like, oh, it's offering time. I love that. Hey, Flagneck, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. You didn't miss a thing. You came in on the right time. Flagneck, there were like 268 people tops in here and in our chat for like a good 5 minutes. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. And I think maybe Digga kind of stayed along with them because I think Digga, you came in right along with them, right? So that's dope. Let's chill. Let's settle down. So I want to encourage you guys. I think that's a good point to really emphasize on, right? Because we talk about everything and anything. The good point is this: don't feel obligated to give. Don't. Because I'm telling you not to feel obligated to give because when you feel like you are absolutely forced, then you're not going to enjoy it. And then when future things come up, then you're going to resent the idea of giving. So while it's sometimes, there's a difference though. I want to make this clear. There's a difference between someone saying, come on, you should do this. And you're like, all right, yeah, you're right. There's a difference between being lazy about doing something and the difference between when you really truly don't want to do it. Right? Because I think a lot of times we all need that little kick or push just to be like, all right, come on. Like, all right, fine, fine, fine. You know what I mean? A lot of us have that little lazy tendency just to be like, I don't want to do it. But then once you do it, you feel good about it. But then there's those times when you purposely absolutely feel down in your soul that you don't want to do something. And you feel like if you do, somebody's forcing you and you don't want to do it. And then you just feel like, this is why I didn't want to do it. If you feel that way, do not give. Trust your feelings, respect your feelings. Okay. Dab Kitty said, I had put out free stuff on curb and kids were putting toys out. And when I told them that other kids may not have toys, they were just so motivated to give. Oh, I like that. Hey, Jen, you'll never find. What's going on? How are you? Welcome to Hello World. Yeah, man. I absolutely feel like if your heart is saying no, then wait until you are ready to be like, all right, you've calmed down from whatever mood you were in and you've thought about it. And you say, you know what? I really do want to give. Then do that. But don't feel obligated at all to do something good when you're not in a good mood or in a good tendency or in a good heart. Because that stuff carries off, right? You guys say that I give good vibes, right? God forbid one day I come in here and I'm pretending that everything is all great and deep down inside my vibe is bad. You're going to pick up on it. If there's one thing humans feel, we feel each other's, we can sense when each other, something's going on with each other. You can just feel it. So while I may be talking and chit chatting along, you'll be like, Joy, something ain't right. What's wrong with you? Or somebody be like, look, you look like something was wrong with you. I don't know if people notice, but I may get a random text message and be like, yeah, Joy, you ain't seem like you were all there. Everything all good. So do it when you are truly ready to. So that's number one. Give when your heart is really open because you will bless the person who's receiving and you will bless yourself at the same time because you'll be happy. Just like I was just happy to repack this. I was so happy to repack it. And I was like, and then when I was at the store picking the stuff, I was like, ooh, that looks fun. Like I would want to play with that. Or like already imagining that they have siblings and maybe their sibling may not be able to get a box and then they could share the stuff with them. Like, these are things that we should think about when we're giving. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean you have to give to like causes that are outside of America, because there are plenty of people who are suffering inside of our beautiful nation that are in absolute need, and we can locally help them. So that's just my one way. And I'm going to try to volunteer again soon. I just need to get that motivation to do it, you know? Just get that motivation. You guys know I have to do this. I need to showcase one of my socks. Here's one. Follow your dreams. I only have like 3 of these left. So if you would like one, I say go to this website right here and order it. Once they sell out, they will never, ever, ever, ever be made again. And let me tell you, this right here is the absolute original design of the Follow Your Dreams t shirt that people wear. This is the absolute original design. I didn't like the printing that they had to use to make it look like this. So I chose to change it. So not only will you get a pair of socks that are original, but you'll get the original design, the original template of this t-shirt that people wear a lot. I'll show you the difference, just so you know how serious I am. This is the newer version. Can you tell the difference? This is the newer version of that t-shirt. Here's the original. Here's the new. It's very different. Yeah, sorry about the cracks. I wear the crack. I wear that. I wear this t-shirt very often. So you see the difference, right? This is a flat one, and this is one that has all of the diamond aspects, the glim, the bling about it. Interesting. Yes, Mr. Information Man Show. Everything that Be the Difference does has a lot of purpose and meaning to it. Because I keep on telling everybody to live a life of purpose. How can I preach that if I don't believe it and actually apply it to my own life? Everything that we do, whether we know it or not, has a purpose. But when you know that your life has purpose, you can actually actively participate in making that purpose worthwhile. You can participate in making that purpose something that will last forever, ever, like the legacy that I always talk about that we leave, whether we realize it or not. Some of the legacies that we are creating this day to this moment, is it even worth leaving? Are you making an impact? So much so that it's changing the climate of your community, even the people that are around you. These are the legacies that we need to be leaving. So, absolutely everything in Be the Difference has purpose, even down to the color choices of items. Hmm. Yeah, no joke. No joke. It's serious. I put a lot of thought and consideration and care into that. And you see the image behind it? Our dreams are like clouds in the sky. So that is what those white specks represent. Those are just clouds. That's how far up our dreams can go. High into the sky. That's how high up it can go. And then the bubble, like we'll speak all of these things into existence. You want to be an actor? Speak it into existence. You want to be a judge? Speak it into existence. You want to be a teacher or a dancer? Speak that into existence. I just put a couple of things, a couple of dreams that, some of them are things that people think about a lot, and then others are things that, that are not mainstream. So that's this sock, guys. You can have it for $15 by going to this website that's right here, btdllc.com. Buy them. They're great Christmas gifts. And I would recommend maybe not wearing them and putting them into a case so that you'll always have them forever. Forever and ever, I will always be together. Got it in green too. I need to update the website too because a lot of these socks, the colors that they have and the sizes are like sold out. So, and the other day when I did my giveaway, Eat Sleep Amazon won the snack, I'm sorry, the ice cream social sock. So she knows what's up. I'm pretty sure she knows because I speak it all the time and she's here often that once things sell out in the sock level, you will never see them again. Ooh. So I want everybody to really, really think about all of the things that you are doing in your life and make sure that it's got a purpose and a plan. And that takes a lot of us thinking and carefully thinking about things. And also, once we think about things carefully, then we'll speak differently or we'll try our best to have better words come out of our mouths. Oh, look at that. YouTube actually took a decent picture. They took a decent picture, a decent still picture of me. Because sometimes they catch me or they're like I'm doing like this, and then that's the still picture and I can't get it off. But that's just what it is. Um, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. How was your day, information man? I see you on Instagram a lot. I didn't catch that Byron Allen interview, but I saw that former President Obama was in that, and so was what's his name? So was Byron saying something like they were lying about something? I don't know. I need to watch it. So guys, check out Information Man show. I think he's got something that's really cool. I'm gonna check it out myself. Um, yeah, man. If you don't or haven't thought about it or figured it out yet, you gotta find your purpose. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Knowing your purpose and finding out what it is, that makes everything. I think once you figure out your purpose, life will become so much easier and then you'll be happier naturally because like you're on a road. Like you have a road, you know the direction that you're going in. Doesn't that sound like better than just like living life in the dark? Don't you think? Don't you think? I mean, I've only begun my journey of enlightenment or whatever you want to call it, only began in like February. And look at how far we came. Look at how far we came. This is no joke. I want to be the difference and I don't want to do it by myself. I want all of us to do it. I want all of us to participate. I want all of us to be active in our communities. I want all of us to be active in our family lives. I want all of us to respect each other's differences and ideals and ideologies. I want us to all just generally respect. Because when we sit back and think about the climate of our society and the things that go on politically, like how can we get mad at public figures and politicians that seemingly do whatever they feel like when we never hold them accountable, never ever held them accountable? Like how many people actually go to the city council meetings? That's where some local laws are being passed in the city council meetings. And when nobody shows up, boom, bang that gavel, everything's passed. And guess who's passing it? The people that want it to pass. Guess who's angry? The people that don't want it to pass, who didn't take the time out to go to the city hall meeting to say, no, object. Not in my community. And then let's go back up to Washington. A lot of those meetings are public hearings. How come we can complain back and forth, up and down about everything wrong that's going on, but we never hold ourselves accountable for not being there present? Oh, you got to work? Right, but we make time to go on vacations, right? You could take a vacation day and spend a day down at in Washington and see what's going on. Get to know our public figures, hold them accountable, say, hey, I'm looking at you. I got the whole of my community looking at you. Because from the time I got you in office, I haven't seen you come back. You wear your beautiful suits and your dresses, but I haven't seen you come back. I'm holding you accountable. What laws are you passing that's going to help our community? What money are you trying to put in my pocket from, all the extra taxes that we're paying? What taxes are being lowered in my community on a state level? So I don't want to hear people hollering and screaming about, oh, woe is me, X, Y, and Z is doing this, because we want to yell and scream and holler and be mad during the aftermath, right? Aftermath. We want to do all of that during the aftermath. But when the things are being created and being set in stone and being talked about, we don't want to participate. We're like, oh, I don't have time for that. Well, then you shouldn't have time to complain either. I'm talking to myself too, right? I'm including all of us because I have every ability and capability of going to to Washington. I think I told you guys once before that I'm going to take a day off and go down to Washington and say, "Hey, my name is Joy. I'm watching you." Oh yeah. And whenever I watch you, I'm going to report you on Hello World. So make sure you're passing the laws that are going to be in our favor. Oh yeah. I think if more of us did that, then they would be afraid to be like, "Well, I am the Congress and the senator. I read my respect." I guarantee you they would do that less. Because if you want to be a public servant, guess what? That's what you are. You are committing yourself, or the majority of yourself, to be there for people and to stand in the gap for people. Unfortunately, we have to hold people accountable. We have to remind people like, "Hey, hey, 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 hey. I kind of put you here because I can't be there all the time." And they're like, "Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I'm representing you, not myself." Hey Tim, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. It's all about it's all about us being accountable for ourselves. First, Power Linda. It's about us being accountable for ourselves. I'm getting really tired of us always, and I'm talking about us as in the world, always complaining, pointing fingers, always out at everybody else. Well, they shouldn't have did this, but I should have put myself in a position to say, well, at least I tried. Thank you, cool dude, Jaden. Right? Honestly, before any of us say another word, whether positive or negative, about any situation that goes on in politics, remind yourself, how active have I been? Not just about voting, right? I don't want to hear, well, I just voted. No, no, no. I want to hear you say, well, I did my due diligence. I know it was on the evening, but I left work a little early just so I can be there for the city council meetings. And I voiced my opinion. Even if other people weren't there, I voiced my opinion. Until the majority of us can actually say that and do that and say, like, well, I cared enough to show up, then we need to be quiet. For real. I'm for real. We need to just sit down and be quiet. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Tanya. How are you? Hello, world. We need to sit down and be quiet. Because if you're not going to be active, then sit down. It's not to say that you don't own the rights to debate and all, but what is the point of debating something that you had nothing to do with? Something that you actively, purposefully decided not to have anything to do with. Hold yourself accountable. I don't follow politics. Um, I mean, I choose not to follow politics. Maybe I should more often do more due diligence about things. But in my life, I want to try to get myself right into a place where I'm at peace. And so, like, if I were in those situations, I can still remain peaceful and get my point across in a peaceful manner. That's where I'm trying to be. So I can be a balanced individual. That's where I want to be. But yes, I do need to do my due diligence and be active in my community when it comes to these political arenas. We all do. We all do. Not just sit there and have the commentary, but be active. There are so many laws that I am sure are being passed that are not in the favor of the majority. And then we blame people for how things go. And I'm talking about a city level, state level, global level. I'm talking about every single level because we can participate in all of them. Hey, Wanda. How are you, Wanda? How is everything going? Hey, Texas Maid, how are you? Welcome back to Hello World. It's good to see you. Guys, go check out Texas Maid. Like he has the one of the coolest um cooking shows I've seen. I like kicking it with Karen too, but I like how he does his. It's funny. And by the time he's done, I'll be like, "Oh, I want to eat meat again." Wanda, how is it's going good? Did you guys have the services for your cousin yet? I don't want to ask, but I do want to ask. And I hope everybody's coping okay with that. Yeah, he's cool information and everybody check out information. If you guys don't know each other, please I recommend you guys go check each other out. Hi, Tenabello. How are you? Welcome back to Hello World. Tenibello. How are you? It's good to see you. Big Texas like. Yes. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Texas made. Do you ever make sushi on your channel, Texas Made? I had sushi today. I mean, the sushi was good. But then my my coworker was like, "Yeah, I'm surprised you finished eating that food." I was like, "Well, I figure it's probably I don't know, whatever. That's probably where my headache came from because I don't know. You do? Now, see, I'm a fake sushi eater because I only eat the stuff that's cooked or a vegetable. Like, I don't like the texture of raw fish. I don't like the texture of raw fish. So I don't know. I don't think I'll ever really truly dive in. The rawest that I'll go is crab. I'll get the crab. That's the wait. No, the yeah, either raw crab. That's the rawest I'll ever go. And I think they even cook that a little bit. That's probably I think that's probably the rawest I'll ever go. A sashimi crab. That's it. Peace. Okay, cool. You know who else you guys should check out too? If you're in if you are in the race to your 4K, um you should check out Team Build with Geo. A very cool person. She actually will give you great suggestions and help on that. He actually donated his buy. Oh no. Oh. Oh my goodness. That was cool. So sushi goes hard. Wow. More power to him. Oh wow. More power to him. They'll keep him. The scientists will keep him for 11 weeks. Oh my goodness. Mm. Well, more power to him. I'm thankful that he was willing to do it. And I'm glad that, you know, he's at peace more than anything. That food looks good, Texas. See, I told you, joy from Be the Difference will try not to lead you astray or to try not to lead you to go wrong, for real. At least that's my idea. Like sometimes, and another thing too, guys, sometimes we fall into like, believing that something was good when it wasn't, and then you'll put your name to it. That happens sometimes, but it doesn't mean that the person that did that was really meaning to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's good for us to really get to know each other and get to know the people who you are dealing with. Where's everybody from? I'm from the tri state. I know some people are from New York. You have some people from London. Um, they're from all over. Delaware, where all of the taxes, tax free stuff, they don't pay taxes for nothing, for food and anything. Nah, that's cool. I got a perfect beef stew recipe that'll warm you up. Mm. the UK. I know there's somebody from New York that's here. I don't know if they're still here though. All over, and I'm thankful. Texas, I seen that Popeye sandwich. It looks delicious. I tried it, but it didn't look as good as yours. Uh, did you want to go and fight somebody for another one, Wanda? Louisiana. Okay, got a few people from Texas here. Shout out to Texas. PA's in his house. Pennsylvania. That's cool. Fried pickles. I'm telling you, man, I was checking out his channel. I watched a bunch of his videos and I was like, ooh, that looks good. And I think what's so cool about it is your energy. You're like, hey guys, your energy, and I like your t-shirts too. Oh, you should wear one of mine when you're doing your live. Well, when you do your things, if you want. Ooh, and then we could like trade. Maybe I could wear one of your t-shirts and we can trade off and you could wear one of mine like during my lives, and I'll shout you out during my lives, and then you can shout me out during yours. Maybe we could do that, Texas, if you want. If you're interested, hit me up on email. You don't have to tell me now. Think about it. I'm going to put the email in the chat. I want to try to connect with a lot of other businesses and a lot of other people just because I want to get Be the Difference out there more, right? Because while you guys know about it, there's 7 billion other people and 99 that don't know about me. So I'm willing to do collaborations. And I even put that in the description down below, that I'm willing to do collaborations. Longs are always too long. Oh, lines are always too long inside and outside, not getting staffed for a sandwich. Bet. Yes. I ate a spicy fried shrimp po' boy today. It was good. From Santa Fe. Wait, is that a store, Wanda? Santa Fe? Or you talking about you had that at Popeyes? Because I was about to say, I don't see in Popeyes, they don't have no poor boy sandwich unless I missed it. Lines, not long. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Hmm. So anybody, if you want to do collaborations and you're a YouTuber, you want to do collaborations where, we trade off items, and like have it displayed and shouting each other out during your videos or your lives, I'm more than willing to do that because you guys can reach people that I don't know and I can reach people that you don't know. And you know me, I'll probably wear it in the street somewhere and be like, bam. A restaurant. Oh, okay. I've never heard of Santa Fe. That sounds good. And I told you guys I went to a restaurant last night. I've been eating all weekend. That's pretty good. Eating out all weekend. So that's probably why my system is all wacky right now. I need to get that corrected. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Cause right now my tummy is like swollen from all that ice cream. I bought 2 kid-size portions of cake batter ice cream and it had sprinkles inside of it. Yes, I did it. I only had one because I wasn't feeling good. Then when I started to feel better, I was like, that's it. Got this little thing. Like, I'm an adult. I need an adult size ice cream. So I figured I'll buy another one and that'll fulfill my adult size desire. It's like Texas Roadhouse. Ooh. Ooh, so the toast is probably real good. Ooh. I remember having Texas toast. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Wanda, you making me hungry and my stomach isn't even hungry for anything. And I got some rice pudding, more dairy. I want to eat that too. Oh my goodness. Sorry about all of that noise. Somebody's bouncing a basketball. Wanda, instead of French fries, you should get a sweet potato fries instead of the regular French fries. Because remember, in sweet potatoes, there's selenium. And selenium is something that our body doesn't produce and it helps with joints and stuff. So next time, if they do have it, try to get the sweet potato fries. And that's for anyone else who, was trying to consider eating healthier. There's different food properties that will help in certain things. Monday through Friday, I eat very healthy, no carbs, no sugar, but I ate today. Oh gosh, I'm surprised your tummy isn't hurting then, because your system is probably like, what? Or if you want, you can get some black seed oil, Wanda, for the weekend and take that over the weekend. So that help takes the sludge out of you in a good way. Gonna have Chinese food shortly. Chicken and broccoli. Oh man. So you having some cat and dog essence, Tim. That's what I call it. All right, sugar. Hey guys, check out Sugar Love too. She has a pretty cool chat and unique chat too. She has street talk or word on the street. And like it's like a live where you talk about topics that are like up to date topics, current events. Tim, I call it cat and dog essence. And I eat it too once in a blue moon. And it's not chicken though. I usually eat the broccoli, but it's still the essence because when it used to be a lot of cats around here and they gone. I'm just saying. Just makes me feel bad when I eat fatty food. Yeah, I told you. Yes, love that cat and dog. All right, Tim, I'm glad you didn't get offended because you know exactly what I'm talking about. Chicken ain't supposed to be soft like that. I remember when I used to eat chicken and broccoli, it used to be so soft and like, I was like, man, this don't taste right. And then that was when they first started saying that they were chopping up the cats and cooking them instead of putting real chicken. I was like, I don't know, they messed my mental up. So ever since then, I started picking out the broccoli. And then when I completely stopped eating chicken and beef and pork, I went to just the broccoli alone. And then they're like, well, the broccoli, the gravy has some type of beef stock in it. I don't know. And then I was like, all right, fine. I'll just have to eat the garlic shrimp. And that has nothing in it. But sometimes I'm sure I eat, the preserves of the essence of pork, beef, and chicken, but I don't understand or identify the taste anymore. But I do, however, notice like, okay, well, my stomach may be hurting. I'm like, oh, it's probably something that I ate. I know there aren't any cats hanging around any Chinese restaurants. You know they know. Ew! Oh my God! Sugar, why would you write that? Ew! Oh my goodness! Ew, Sugar Love. Oh God, I can't even look at the comments anymore. Ew. Hey, Anna! What's going on? Sugar Love just scared me with that comment. I don't want to look at the chat anymore. I'm not looking at the chat anymore. Ew. That's disgusting. Ew. Ugh. I can't look. Ew. Well, whatever it is, it tastes good. Ew. I can't even digest that. Oh God. Hello, hello. Oh God. Oh, I'm not looking at none of those videos. Sugar Love, you making my headache come back. All that adrenaline just came up and went straight to like right here. Ew. Oh God. I'm not eating Chinese food. Ew. Yuck. That you know what too, and that can happen in fast food restaurants. I saw not even a full video, but just like I was like this watching it, and all they said was how something jumped into the fryer. I couldn't watch the video, but I had my coworker watch it, and she was like, "Ew," and I was like, "Oh God," ugh. And that's disgusting. Hey, Club Lion, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Nice to see you again. I appreciate you for stopping in. What they on? What they what they cook in after I left? Oh, what they come in after I left? I don't get that, Tim, but I don't think I want to I don't think wait, there were people in here causing trouble? See, I'm looking at this from the StreamYard aspect, so I didn't even notice anything. Are you guys talking about that? Meow. Okay, I don't know what you guys are coming. Sorry, I wish I could have stayed. Oh, you talking about last night? Yeah, that was last night. But it's all good. They gave me a few minutes, so that was cool. Yeah. Um, I don't pay that stuff no mind. I just tell them when they're here, the surefire way to get them to leave really fast is to say, "Hey, I don't mind you staying in here because you're getting me closer to my 4K. So stay as long as you want." And then they get mad and leave. I'm like, "Man, for real? You thought you was causing trouble, but you actually adding to my success." When you put it in that terms and in that way, then nobody wants to add to your success if they're really trying to hate on you. So they leave. So that's the best way to get the tease out. It happened twice or 3 times, probably this week. Last night is probably because I was on there really late. And then Flagnag, when you had invited your friend, somebody before them was a T, and then they came in and they said something. So I thought both of them were. So last night I was like, I was on super defensive. You noticed that, right? Yeah, don't mess with my people, like for real. I was getting mad. I was like, listen, you can say whatever you want to me, but the minute you start messing with people and here that have been nothing but good to me, then we have problems. So like kind of that side of me came out a little bit. I'm human and I protect my people. Yeah, they come in real late. That was last night when it was late. And then there was another time. I think it's because of the title that I had. Oh, remember when the title was about chaos? That's when they came in then. So I think they like those trigger words. And when I was talking about chaos, it was basically the stuff that goes on in our lives and how we allow chaotic situations to go on and not deal with them. And then it morphs into something else. And then we start making our chaos now other people's problems because then we take our attitudes and push it off on other people. So that was another time when they would came in. That's right. That's right. Sugar Love, I was thinking about you too. And I was like, oh man, Sugar Love. I wonder if she saw that, she probably be like, uh-huh. She said, y'all always on 10. You're Aries too, Flagman? Yeah. On mine, Joe, I had 3 of them. Oh, that's right. I had 3 in here last night too, Flagnag. People looking for drama. But I'm like, you can try to call. To me, if they're in here, as long as not cursing and like trying to attack other people in the chat, they can try to say whatever they want about how I'm speaking. If they think I'm lying to you, what we'll do is just block their comment, but they can stay for 300 more seconds. That adds up to more minutes. And then they can just get timed out again and stay, and that adds up to more time, right? So that's the game we'll play with them, okay? Yep, April 19th. I'm March 24th. March 24th in the year of ageless. Yes. Oh, for real? Wow, Tim and Flagnag, you guys are brothers for real. Anybody else have birthdays in March or April? Yeah, man, you guys should check out Sugar Love. And she's talking about the astrology and the signs and stuff. And she be like, yeah, y'all the ones you don't want to mess with them. So she talks about that. That's how I be staying in her chat. I'm like, no, I'm a reformed Aries. I'm reformed. Like for real. I think I used to have a bad temper when I was little. And then I matured and then I found peace. And now it only rises when you mess with my people. And that's when you'll absolutely see me like put my foot down all the way down. And that's when I'm like, yo, you don't play no games with people. Like you can say whatever you want. I can take that. I can tolerate it up until a certain point. But the minute you start attacking somebody that I care about or that I know that's been good to me, oh yeah, all bets are off. March 8th. Okay. You're a Pisces. I'm like a ticking bomb. No, man, you got to become reformed. Don't let that Aries take control. Yeah, I used to blow up but not anymore. I have an example that I need to set. So these are the reasons why I've calmed down a lot. And plus, I just really, is that Octavia? Octavia, hey girl. I saw Tim say that, put your name in caps, and that's how I realized you were here. September. Okay, so your birthday just passed. Yeah, I didn't get no notifications either. Yeah, I don't tolerate drama. As moderator, I don't mind kicking the club, kicking the tea to the curb. Yeah. Let it go, Joy. We all need to release some time. No, there's a healthy release that you can do. Like putting that into creative juices. You know what I'm saying? Putting it into your business. Because you're gonna catch somebody who's gonna catch you and doesn't know who you are, blacking out, and that's what they're gonna just associate you with is just anger if somebody meets you for the first time. So yeah, my bomb is simmered down to a little tiny firecracker. You know, the ones that you could throw on the ground and goes pop. That's me now. Yeah, so flag now you can fix that. Joy, how is that lady doing? Remember the person that came on your stream saying she got into a car wreck? Oh, so she was in Kim. Okay, so I figured out the whole story. So Kim, you guys met Kim. The night that she came in and she was saying like she was in a music video and she was like, just passing through. It was her sister who was on her way to see her, got into a head on collision. Her sister's name is Crystal, right? And so I was in the Real Kima Kayor's chat and Kim was in there. And so I was like, oh, Kim, how is everything with Crystal? And I didn't know at that point that that was her sister. But Kip is their brother, their older brother. And so Kim said that Crystal had opened her eyes the next day after we were sending up all those well wishes. She opened her eyes. And then I think the day after that, I saw her again in the Real Kima Kayor's chat. And she said that she finally was, I guess, sitting up or like, alert and eating or eating something. And then I think the day after that, she was going to do the walking test. But I haven't seen Kim since after she said that she was starting to eat. And I was like, see how fast our prayers and our well wishes happened for her the next day. She was like, she was conscious again. I was like, yes, I was so happy. So for now, that was all I know. I don't know what's been going on since then because Kima hasn't been on her live and Kim hasn't come here. And that's usually where I see her in Kima's chat. So the next time Kima goes live, I'm sure Kim will be there and I can ask again for an update. So I don't know if she's out of the woods, but at least she's alert and she's eating. Those are the primary things to know that you're on your way to healing is when you have an appetite and when you're alert and um she also said that she was going to start speech therapy. So I guess with that accident, I don't know. I don't know what all the logistics were outside of that, but she's hanging in. Let's just say that for now. She's hanging in and hopefully she'll just get more strong and we'll hear all positive things about her getting better and being able to go back to whatever normal activity she was able to do. So let's just continue to hold her up in prayer, good wishes, Thanksgiving, or whatever you believe in. That will help her on her way. Gotta run. All right, Tim. Everyone have a good night. Got to finish some stuff for craft fair next weekend. Gotta make that hustle. Yes. Tim, make sure you go live or at least take pictures so that we can see. If you guys haven't checked out Tim's stuff, I had his pictures of his artwork and his makeovers and remakes of things in the chat. They are beautiful pieces. Like I really appreciate his work. It's very nice. And I'm sure that's a great stress reliever too. So he's finding his purpose. How about you? Oh my goodness, Octavia, were you here when there were like 268 people here? Octavia, Octavia. Were you here for that? Octavia, it's okay, hon. Oh, I want to hear that first, and then I'm going to get out of here. Octavia, that was so amazing for anybody who was not here, who were not here for that. Up to 268 people were here in Hello World. And I was like, oh my goodness, you were here? Oh my goodness, wasn't that amazing? I was like, where did they come from? I was at first I didn't believe it. And then the numbers kept going up and then it declined very fast. But like it was cool. I wish they would have stayed for like 15 minutes. That would have probably put me right over the edge for my 4K. I haven't I'm not gonna say anything more, but you enjoyed it? Yeah, man. I was like, man, where did it come from? And I was like, I should probably try to get used to that, right? I should get used to that. Guys, you're always gonna have a front row seat, but I should get used to that. Maybe one day I'll be in a network doing Hello World in a network, but they got to do it by my rules. It's got to be my rules or no Hello World for you. And we'll just keep it right here on YouTube, which is fine by me. But like, imagine that there'll be more than 268 people watching. There'll be millions of people watching. And potentially millions of people could be watching these lives too. But until that actually comes true in the numbers, we got to keep on pushing and keep on encouraging each other. And not for nothing, I genuinely, truly appreciate you guys that are here, but I'm hoping that I'm sowing good seed. For real, for real. I mean, I know I say that all the time, but I'm for real. Hey, shake it up, girl. How are you? Shake it up, girl. It was 268 people in here at one point. Yes, girl. Go check out Shake It Up with Shantae if you haven't checked her out. Yes. Yeah, Wanda, you missed it. Sugar Love was like, there's 240 people here. I was like, what? And then she said, see, I knew that was going to make you look. I was like, oh my goodness. They really were. And it stayed there for like a good 2 or 3 minutes. Have you ever been asked, are you Joy off the tube? No. Oh my goodness, Wanda, if that happens, I'm gonna get so scared. I think I might have to walk outside with a mask on. I don't know if you guys realize it, but I like to be very private. Hmm. I'm very private. Like, I don't want people to know where I live. I don't want people to know my full name, like all of that stuff. Because I feel like, you know, I don't know. I feel like some things you really need to just keep for yourself. Yeah, girl. They were shaking it up. They were shaking it up. No, but I'm glad you're here though, Sean. Shake it up. It's good to see you. But that's so funny. But Wanda, let me tell you this though. I was in, I think I told you this story once before, you guys, the stories. I don't know if you guys were here for that, but I was in Family Dollar and this guy was looking for a radio, a boombox. And he was like, well, my neighbors, they keep on having sex every night. Or I don't know, can I say that? I don't know. But they were doing their stuff every night. He said, it's loud. I need something to drown out the noise. And then when he saw me in the line, he's like, oh my goodness, sis, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Now I don't want you to think of me in a different way. And I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know who you are. He's like, no, Queen, it's all right. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say all those things in front of you. I don't want you to think of me. He's like, I remember you. I was like, oh, okay. But I did not remember seeing him a day in my life. All I could think is that he probably saw me at an event and I may have spoken to him briefly, or I may have been speaking and he may have been in passing or something. But I'm very good with remembering faces. Like that's one of my gifts. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then another instance was when this girl was like leaving the store and she's like, hey girl, how are you? Good to see you again. And I was like, hi. And I had never remembered, I mean, she looked kind of familiar, but I don't know if it's because she had a familiar face. But again, it was two separate occasions where I was like, wow, I need to get on more on cue because these people may be seeing me from events that I've done in the past. And I was like, whoa. So to answer your question again, no, but those are two other instances. I would either these days. Yeah, 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 yeah. She's saying she agrees with me. But at the end of the day, guys, any one of us can be easily traced. Um, and you can just do what you got to do. But for the most part, just be yourself, be your genuine self, because guess what? It's going to be hard for somebody to clone you. Get to know folks. Bam. That's a quote from my book. Yes. So, guys, I've been on here for a super long time. Um, Go to my website. It's the holiday times. Time to start giving. Shop for inspiration right there. You can get books, you can get t-shirts, you can get t-shirts, you can get socks, you can get onesies, you can get whatever else you want from help. Well, see, I do that now. I mix that up. Oh, one more story. So I was on Instagram and somebody posted something about how people are well, how this construction company changed um, an unlivable house into something into housing, right? And then some people got into a little chatter about it. And so I reached out to the person that was chattering and I said, "Hey, I have a talk show. Would you like to come on and talk about your things?" And she was like, "Yeah, I want to know more about your talk show." And then when I sent her the link and who I was, she's like, "Oh my goodness, I purchased one of your t-shirts." I was like, "Oh my goodness." I was like, "But that's such a small world." I didn't know who she was, and she didn't necessarily remember who I was, but she was like, "Oh, I know you." She was like, "Yes, I purchased one of your shirts." I was like, "Oh my goodness." So hopefully she'll come on and we'll get to have that full discussion about that topic that I think is super important for us to recognize and talk about. But that was one other occasion where it was like, wow, the word is getting out. Be the difference here to stay. Yeah. Especially if they have your name on their shirt. For instance, Tim on their shirt, I would say, "Hey, Tim, how you been doing?" That's so hilarious. Yeah, sometimes I talk to people like I know them to just mess with them. Oh, Wanda, we would have fun hanging out together. Yeah, we would have a good time hanging out together. Yeah, playing with people. Yes, that would be a fun experience. I already mess with people enough as it is. Oh, today, I think the ladies may have heard that I was asking for like something off of the check, which I think they should have just automatically comped our meals because there was flies in their product. So who knows what's going on in the kitchen. But the lady, she happened to be looking at me and I knew she was talking to the other lady, but she was like, "Thank you." And I think she wanted to say thank you because she didn't cause any problems. And I'm like, I'm not trying to cause problems, but you had bugs in the soy sauce. There should have been some type of compensation or some type of measure. She wanted to give me a free salad. I was like, "No, I don't want a salad." And so I said, "You're welcome." And she rolled her eyes and said, "No, thank you," to the lady. And I was like, "Ah, whatever." So I be messing with people too. He's interviewing you when? When? Flag Nag? Bo Knows is amazing. I love his channel. Him and Hustle TV. Hustler TV. They're really cool people. I appreciate them. When are you being interviewed? In a couple of weeks? What date? Let us know. Throw the date out so we can mark our calendars. Guys, let's go and support Flag Nag when he goes to bow nose. They're going to be talking techie stuff. It may be over all of our heads, but let's just at least show some support in the chat. Stay there for maybe 15 minutes or so. And then if you don't want to, if you're still not, you know, enticed with what they're talking about, do what you feel like. But let's go show him some love. Congratulations on that flag nag. Look at all these doors that are opening for you, sir. Look at that. I'm gonna wait for flag nag to throw the date in there and then I'll wind up. But I'll start winding up now. So, guys, I hope that you continue to be the difference in all of your, in everything that you do. For real, in everything that you do. In a couple of weeks, we got to sort of date out. Okay. That's his information. Oh, sorry, shake it up. I meant to highlight that. Um, Continue to try to be the difference in everything that you do. Somebody is always watching. I don't know, like maybe in your home if people are watching. Well, yeah, you have your kids and your husband or your wife, they're watching you. But like technically, every move that we make, we have to be accountable for. Hold yourself accountable for everything that you do. And I think the things that you don't want to do, you'll start doing less of when you absolutely hold yourself accountable. Because then you're telling yourself, you know what? You are a king, you are a queen. And we need to sit in our thrones, rightfully so. And we need to operate in different ways. We need to expect more from ourselves. So, yes, live your life with purpose. Be the difference. When you're being the difference, people will notice and want to join you and start making the necessary changes in their lives to be a better version of themselves, right? That's the purpose, guys. That is the purpose. One by one, we all can change. That's all it takes. We don't need the masses yet because we will end up touching masses when we hit one by one, one by one, one by one. And then when you look back, you'll see, wow, the labor that you've done planting those seeds will produce great fruit. So don't necessarily worry about the outcome. Just do your part in the midst of it all. I hope that you sleep so peacefully tonight that you'll wake up refreshed to be the best version of yourself as much as you can. And when you do have those moments of when you black out or your little firecracker goes off, or you may do something that's out of your character at the moment, that's okay. You got to give yourself some leeway, but then correct it and continue to move forward, right? Correct it and continue to move forward. Don't stay in those bad spots too long. You guys, your souls are beautiful. They are amazing. There is absolutely no mistake about you. There is no mistake about you. Everything in your life, good, bad, indifferent, or ugly, maybe you could have controlled, maybe you could not have controlled. But this very moment, you can challenge yourself. You can hold yourself accountable for your actions from this moment on. You absolutely can do that. And that will also make all the difference in your life. If you live a happy life, if you love as much as you can, everything that this life, this world, this earth has to offer will just give it to you in many ways. But you have to be active to catch those ways. My name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. I thank you guys for giving me some time because it's not a little bit, it's quite some time today. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I hope that you've learned something. I've learned stuff. Really? Um, and just please, if anything, just be present and live purposefully. You are amazing. Yes. So until we meet again tomorrow, my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, signing out on another episode of Hello